A guy like Travis, where that first step is just such a weapon for him. Knowing where that first step needs to go is everything.
And then knowing the tempo of that first step, because now I know, okay, this is the blocking scheme. This is what we're trying to get accomplished, other than, hey, they gave me the ball, now run fast. You know, and that's what he was doing early in the season, and he was just moving faster than everybody and breaking tackles. And then you started to see him learn, you know, what we're trying to do. And so then you have the play up at Syracuse where, you know, he's patient, boom. He understands it, now he hits the crease and he's gone. You know, same thing here at Florida State. I just saw it on the highlight video. He understands what we're trying to hit. Patient, find the crease, boom, he hits it now. It's a big play. So, you know, that's critical for him. It's just to really learn the details. And I'm pleased with just his enthusiasm, you know, where he is mentally. He understands that he still has a lot to learn, and he's not intimidated by that. That's what happens to a lot of guys sometimes when they start to learn the complexity of the game and just how much stuff can happen to him. You know, they get overwhelmed. But he hasn't been overwhelmed. He's made his fair share of mistakes, but I like where he is from a demeanor standpoint and trying to get better. And then also from a physical standpoint, you know, he's still 195 pounds and he runs violent. And then he's stepping in there and you got to block Trey Lamar one-on-one in the A-gap when he's got a full head of steam and he's 245 pounds. And I shorted him a little bit right there too. You have to build your body, you know, and that's why people, you know, start looking at Saquon Barkley and he benches 29 reps. I mean, that's why, because you got to have that upper body strength to be able to stop linebackers. And then on sprint outs, you got to match up on the Cleveland Farrell. So the offseason is huge from a attention to detail, knowledge standpoint, and then just physically building his body.
And he said that, you know, he could really feel it into, you know, end of November and into January, certainly the bowl game, where it's just he'd never had to play that long.
Never had to play that long. Those are additional practices, the stress of school. You know, they start to get that big guy, and you can tell. And then when they get to that point, it's just hard for him to fight through. But then now, he knows the importance of the offseason. He knows that, man, I got to strain myself in the offseason so that I'm ready, you know, for the beginning of the season, the middle of the season, and now I'm in position to finish the season strong. And that's what the veteran guys learn over time.
You talked about that enthusiasm, and for a lot of guys who have the instant kind of success that he had, and I mean, he kind of blew up overnight with some of those runs, to kind of go back and say, like, well, no, I wasn't great there. That a lot of that, like you say, was just being faster than everybody else and wanting to fill those details is got to be a big thing.
Part of that is too, is, you know, that's my job as a coach, to make sure that while he's having success, that he remains humble and understands why he's having success, and then also kind of paint a picture of what it's going to take to maintain that success, you know, in the future. And then I think him going home to the Sugar Bowl and kind of not having that gas and that juice, you know, kind of put a little fire in him. And he's the kind of kid that comes from a situation where the kid really wants to be as good as he can possibly be, and now he's learning how to make that happen. I think all these kids coming out, they all want to be the best they can be, but they don't understand the commitment that it takes to actually accomplish that goal.
Some of the other guys on offense have said the same thing, that the wear and tear of the season sort of caught them in a way they didn't anticipate.